So I'm starting these guys off with static stretching before speed work. You may be thinking, Summers, what the hell? The research shows, you're supposed to be scientific, that if you do static stretching, it decreases power output before you do, speed and explosive stuff. But here's the deal. You got a Ferrari, the engine's all humming nice and loud, but you go out in the morning and it has a flat tire. You gotta fill up the flat tire before you go. That's what we're doing. A lot of these guys don't get into hip flexion that well when they sprint. So here, by doing these different couch stretch variations, it's gonna give them the ability to get into that hip extension. So we're looking for good, clean mechanics here while sacrificing maybe a little bit of power output. So it's a give and take. All right, switch side. What do you think about that riff, Bobby?
That was fucking brutal.
Go ahead, hold it. 1 minute, 1 minute. Try to get that elbow, that back hip down to the ground. We're gonna hold, hold, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Little breather, we're gonna go back through that. All right, got the college squad here. These guys are about ready to head to school towards the end of the week. We had 2 groups running this summer, one that didn't play summer ball and then one group that did. The guys that did play summer ball is the main focus today. So we got Colby, who's going back to Florida, and then we got LaPointe, who's at FAU. Just got done with their summer ball season. They were still lifting, but they weren't really on that structured of a plan. So today, we're gonna come in, we're gonna do a lower body speed power, but we're also gonna focus on strength with our eccentrics in the overloaded belt squat. But before, we're gonna get some baseline testing on them on the 10-yard dash. And how we're gonna do that is we're gonna do a chain contrast. So come in, they're hitting static stretching right now, just to increase that range of motion at the hip flexor, which allows them to get into max hip flexion and good acceleration mechanics. So they're gonna go ahead and hit this, then they're gonna build it with the reverse squat on the Kaiser. Then we're gonna go into a little bit of a primer on our top speed mechanics before we do our testing. And we're gonna hit a chain sprint, then we're gonna go right into a timed on the timing gates 10-yard dash out of a 60-yard dash or base stealing start. This is gonna give me a good baseline for when they come back for winter break to see if our numbers, hopefully have been improving. Then after that, we're going into our strength with our eccentric overloaded belt squat. These guys have about 3 more weeks of the eccentrics. That's what I'm programming through the app. I'm not sure what they'll be doing when they go to school, but they both have really good strength and conditioning coaches at their programs, so I'm sure it's gonna be fine and line up. After that, we're gonna go into an accessory work. We're gonna hit a hamstring with the RDL, then a flashlight slump buster, and then a banded posterior lateral lunge. We're gonna hit that 3 times. So that's the workout. Make sure you follow along. All right, good to go. Hey, go ahead, walk it out. We're gonna set up on the cables here. Let's do 2 sets of 10 each leg on a reverse squat. Everybody. So the idea from those static stretches that we just did is making sure they can pop that hip up a little bit higher. It helps them project horizontally when their angle's better when we're about to do the sprint work. So that's the whole entire process behind why we did that. Go ahead, B-skip now, release the hamstring. Walk back. We're gonna go high skips now, high skips. And we'll go for distance. And then roll out of it, don't stop. Roll out of it. First clap, we'll go 3 men up at a time. Short leg pulls, big toe to the shin as quick as you can. My second clap, get out, big pulls through the pillar, all right? 3 men up, set. Get out there. Next 2 or 3. Walk it on back. Get out there. Last one. All right, we're gonna do a series of different sprints here using the chains. First one, we're gonna go half kneeling, sprint, go to about the end there where those bricks are, strip it, partner's gonna bring it back, then we're gonna line up and do a steel start here and see where we're at as far as timing gate. And then we'll always have these numbers so we can look back. All right, so Colby, go ahead, hit the first one. Okay. Good. Chest down, go. We'll go ahead, step up in there. It's gonna start as soon as you break that line. So on you, go ahead, this hurdle, that one. Chest down, go. 182 on the first one. Go ahead. 1-8. All right, let's hit it on you guys. Try to beat a 1-8, Colby. 1-7-2. 1-7-8. You're like slowing down a little bit. Run through it. Don't start slowing down until after it. Chest down, get out, drive out, big toe to the shin. One, 1-7-3. 1-7-4. Start with the other leg forward now. One, 1-6-8 right here, chest down, throw the Under Armour symbol down to the ground. Go! 1-7-7. Can't let a catcher be quicker, man. 1-7-6. These guys want to beat LaPointe. If they beat LaPointe, they get a free t-shirt. Ain't gonna do it. 1-7-6. Sorry, Bobby. 1-7-7. 1-7-5. 1-7-4. 1-7-5. What's up, man? 1-7-5. 1-7-9. You guys are tired. Let's go in, let's lift. Hey, so just had a good conversation, right? The communication piece is everything. Colby says that he does a lot of belt squats at school. That's what they progress fall. So I had belt squat initially, but we're gonna switch things up. We're gonna hit a front squat today. Still keep the eccentrics just because he's gonna progress the belt squat all fall. So it's always good to have that communication piece. Listen to the athlete, how they're feeling. Hey, we'll push it. Always good to get a good axial load in when we can. Colby, you did 5x5 last week, right? Yeah, go 5x4. Chest up. We'll go feet on the wall and hip line on that ball. Bend them a little bit to bring your hip line down. Yep. So now go hands behind the head. Now all you're gonna do is basically extend into the ball and bring your back up and squeeze at the top. Good. Go ahead to hit 10 of those. All this is a corrective in between our heavy front-loaded front squat. With that heavy load, it's gonna wanna pull us down into flexion. So to correct that, we pair it with an extension exercise like this one. Oftentimes we'll go ahead and do the reverse hyper, sometimes the GHD, but this is a very low strenuous one, and this is a less aggressive version of that as a corrective since they're loading the front squat so heavy. There you go. Damn.
I haven't front squatted in so long.
Yeah. Do you front squat at school or no? Back squat? Stay tight the whole time, don't collapse. Easy. Squeeze. Last one, come on. Keep those elbows high and you'll be in good shape. Up! Yeah! Nice. It's a lot of weight right there, son. 65-pound bar, 305, yeah. We'll call it that, I don't know. Over 300 pounds. These bars screw everything up. All right, gentlemen, hey, we'll go single leg RDL, 8 to 12 reps. Don't be a hero, but slow down, 3 seconds. 2 dumbbells here, slow, break the knee, come up and squeeze at the top. Then you're gonna go that flashlight slump buster like I told you. Put pads or put rags here. And then you're gonna go posterior lateral lunge. Don't need to go banded, just go heavy kettlebell. Front foot will stay home. You'll be here, plant, and come up. Lower the volume on this a tick. Go 6 each side on the posterior lateral lunge. He's got a tan too now. He's been down at the beach with these boys. Game rewards the grind. It knows how much you invested.